I'll tell you what, that meal was just a cherry on top. That was really good. In fact, I'll be honest, that turned out way better than I thought it was gonna. So we're keep looking at these rocks as we're scooting around. Pretty sure that's another one right there. That one might be kind of harder to see. But 1, 2, 3. Lots of three-toed dinosaurs around here. There's a rock down there that we pretty sure we found some too, some smaller ones on. So pretty exciting. We're going to keep following this canyon around to the left is what I was told. And supposedly, I think it said about 8 feet above our heads there should be a hole, and that's where that big Thunderbird would be. Oh, look at this. Look at all those holes. Pretty sure those are mud wasps that make those holes. Isn't that fascinating? Just how many holes there are up in there. That's crazy. Look at all those. And then you guys are finding some pottery over here. Yeah, so there's some pot sherds. That right there. That's old Anasazi pottery. You'll find that a lot around here on the grounds. Of course, we leave them where we find them, because that's the code, so that someone else can come along and find them. This is turning out to be an epic adventure. It's pretty awesome. Walked into this field here. You can see all these pieces. So that's a big old chunk right there. Big old piece. But all these flat pieces you can see here is pottery on the ground, and broken pot shards. I don't know if this was a trash dump or... Oh, look at that. That one's got a big old... See that coloring on it? That stripe? They painted that one. That one's really pretty. Pretty cool. Probably stand here for a minute and just look at some of these pieces. I always get excited that maybe there would be a arrowhead in here somewhere. That'd be a really rare find. Really cool stuff though. I mean, just awesome. Well, I was just setting up the drone. I was gonna do a shot through the canyon back here, and my wife hollered and said, "Oh, I found it!" So I'll fly the drone over there, see if we can see it there. Otherwise, I'll hike over and we'll check it out. But I'm gonna try and get the shot first. I'm feeling a little foolish though that she's won both prizes today. She's quite the treasure hunter, that's for sure. Okay, filming out of the way. Let's go check this out. So right there, I don't know if you can see that up there. There it is. There's that Thunderbird. I think because we were walking back this way, we just didn't look behind us. So as soon as Melanie turned around and started walking back around, there it was, right in front of her face. That's cool. Now this thing's a good, I don't know, at least 10 feet, 10 to 12 feet off the ground. So I've tried to zoom in as much as I can on it for you. I'm sure the drone will have a better shot, but that's cool. I've never really seen anything like that in all the petroglyphs and pictographs that I've seen in my day. So that's neat. Go! Turtle? Not turtle. Marco. Marco. Oh, there you go. That's where we were. And we still need to get down there somehow. But we're cruising along. Oh, we're almost there. Right down there. Not too much further, but we're kind of ledge locked in here. Meanwhile, we've got a song going on in the background about purple turtles. Huh? Purple turtles. I don't know why, but it's happening. Now this is that green valley. We've landed on top of it, but it's not really helpful for where we actually need to be. So I'm not sure what to do next. Well, we made it down, obviously. I had to stop real quick and put a new battery in because I was just about out of battery. But it was really cool. I'm really excited that we found all that. But it's like time to eat too. So I'm gonna stick that stuff away and see if we can get some dinner figured out. So, tried to keep things pretty simple, because simple's always good, right? And so, I just brought myself some potatoes and some salmon, and we're gonna cook that up. See if we can't make a meal out of it. That's good. I'm sure Toner needs a drink. Oh, we got the water rolling. Hey, wash off our potatoes. Picked up this little mess kit. So I picked up this mess kit a couple of years ago. It's kind of big and bulky for camping, but it's really good for like the cooking that I've been doing. And it's just nice for like a single serving. I've got my family here with me though, so we're gonna try and see if we can't fit it all in there. But what that probably means is that I'm gonna have to cook this in sections and do the potatoes first, and then do the salmon afterwards, because it's not all gonna fit. So what I'm gonna do is basically cut this down and probably into smaller cubes, because the smaller it is, the faster it'll cook. And we want this to cook pretty quick. So and I'm okay leaving the skins on personally. Some of you might not like that thicker skin, so that's up to you. If you want to cut that down, kind of skin them off, do it that way, but I'm okay with the skins. I don't have an issue with that at all. One thing I did to try and save a little bit of time too was I put all my seasonings and butter in this little Ziploc bag so that I can just drop all that straight in there and it's ready to go. I've got a little onion here too. If it was me, I'd probably have a little more onion than that, but I know the rest of my family isn't the biggest onion fan, so that's what we're gonna go with. And I'm just gonna, same thing, just kind of cut that up into chunks there. I'm not looking for chef quality chopping here, just need to break it down. So like that, and then we're gonna take our seasonings, and this is what I do, is just basically turn that inside out. All the butter and the seasonings drop right in there like that. We're gonna get a fire going. I'll tell you what, this old Coleman stove has seen a lot of miles. And it's cooked a lot of meals for a lot of hungry people. And I think it's pretty cool that I get to keep it with this Land Cruiser here, because that's kind of all part of the theme. Is just the heritage of this Land Cruiser, the miles that it's covered, the adventures it's been on, and I think it's awesome that I get to carry that on with my family. So I'm going to stick that on there like that, and we're going to let it heat up and start cooking us some potatoes. Now let's take a peek here and see how we're doing. They're looking pretty nice. Now, got some good looking potatoes. They're not quite ready yet, but we're getting close, I think. So those potatoes are getting pretty close. I've also got the salmon that I'm going to cook up, and I kind of pre-marinated this, so that hopefully it would kind of soak in some of that flavor. Just some salt, pepper, a little bit of rosemary, and then I put some maple syrup too. And there again, I just put a dollop of butter right down there. Doesn't that look beautiful though, huh? Those are fresh caught from Alaska. My brother-in-law's sister is the one that caught those, so was so kind to share with us, and I love salmon, so be good stuff. So I think what I'm gonna do is take this lid off, because I think we're pretty close now on those potatoes, and kick it over here on this burner and see if I can't get the salmon going on that one. That salmon, we're just going to want to try and get a good sear on the skin, see if we can't get that crisped up, and then we'll flip it once and kind of finish it on the other side. So same deal. I'm going to drop the butter down in here. Rest of that maple syrup. We're going to get that melting in there, create a nice layer, and then we'll drop that salmon and skin down.
She's going crazy.
Yeah. Okay, getting that nice and hot in there. Drop that salmon in skin side down, see if I can fit them both in there. Pretty tight, but I think it'll work. Well, this is starting to look good. Look at that. That evening sun on those mountains just light it up. This has been a ton of fun. They're all playing over in the corral over there. And we're just set up here enjoying the evening. This is great. Love these types of adventures that just kind of everything falls into place, it seems like. Maybe I better find some wood though, because we're not home yet. But I don't think there's a whole lot that could go wrong now. Just gonna set that on top to kind of block in some of the heat, act like a lid. See if we can't get that seared off good. Okay, I think these are about ready to flip. Not sure how all that's gonna work, but I've got my spork, my knife. That was pretty successful. Look at that skin. Okay, we got a nice sear on that. And I think this fish is about ready to go. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. I'm calling it. I think we're ready. Look at that. Beautiful. But we're missing one thing still. Now we're ready to eat.
Would they be bones in the potatoes? Don't worry. I'll just eating you, Daddy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. It's good.
I know the fish is yummy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because see, red.
I think she wants some more. I'll tell you what, that meal was just a cherry on top. It was really good. In fact, I'll be honest, that turned out way better than I thought it was gonna. I was just trying to put together something really simple and quick, and that was like a gourmet salmon meal you'd get in a restaurant. Really good stuff. It's getting dark here, so it's time to clean up, pack up, and head for home. But thanks for joining me on this adventure. I hope that kind of opened your eyes to some of the cool stuff that might just be sitting right in your backyard. This was probably about a 30-minute drive for us to get out here, and couldn't have been better for a Friday afternoon. So till next time, lock them in, grab a gear, and I'll meet you in the hills.